Now we're going to get to part 3 of the tweet that I got in this Twitter debate on abortion from, and I apologize if you are easily offended, but this is the guy's handle on Twitter. It's at GoFuckYourself, spelled rather imaginatively. Either way, let's take a look at the third part of his so-called argument. States unable to provide utilities to citizens born or unborn should focus there first. I'm assuming what he means is should put more financial services in taking care of citizens. This is continuing his idea that somehow, some way, the state is responsible for cleaning up your freaking mess. No. The state is not responsible for cleaning up your mess. The state is not responsible for raising your child. The state is not responsible for providing you with the services or money to raise your child. You were the one that decided that you were going to have sex. You were the one that conceived a child as a result of that sex. Therefore, you are the one who is responsible financially and otherwise for the life of that child. The entire purpose, and they absolutely love to bring up, well, what about rape and incest? What about rape and incest? The incidents of pregnancy due to rape and incest are so few as to be statistically insignificant. Okay, that doesn't happen very often. It does happen, but it doesn't happen very often. But that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about, again, is abortion as a form of retroactive birth control. In that respect, the purpose of abortion is to avoid accountability for your own personal recklessness and decisions to the point where you are willing to murder somebody else for it. That is what we are talking about. Okay? That is what they are defending when they say women's rights. I used to get this question a lot. As a healthcare professional, I used to get this question a lot, and usually from children, from teenagers. If I have sex under such and such circumstances, if I use this form of birth control, is there a possibility of a pregnancy? My answer, every time, was exactly the same. The purpose of sex is to make babies. That's what sex is for. That's what it is about. The pleasure is incidental. The purpose of sex is not pleasure. If you want sexual pleasure, there are multiple ways you can do it yourself or with somebody else such that a child will not result. But the purpose of sex is to make babies. That's it. So anytime there is a penis in a vagina, there is a very distinct possibility, and depending on the time of the month, probability, that a child will result. If you decide that you are going to have sex, then you are taking on the responsibility that a child may result. Sex is not for fun. And sex is not love, by the way. Those are two separate things. Sex in the right context between a husband and wife is a stable platform. A marriage between a husband and wife is a stable platform for sex because a child may result. And you've already got two married parents there ready to go. And that's all you need. So the whole point of abortion is the avoidance of accountability for one's actions to the point that they are willing to murder another person. That's what the debate is really about. And this particular individual, he put up a bunch of other liberal BS, one of which was, oh, you just want to punish women. No. I want women to be accountable. I want everybody to be accountable. I'm accountable for my actions. I want you to be accountable for yours. I'm not asking anybody for any money for any of the things that I have done. You do not have the right to ask me for money for stuff that you have done. Okay, the same debate for this loan forgiveness, student loan forgiveness. It's the same concept, except nobody's getting murdered over student loans. Anyway, thanks for listening. Hit the like and subscribe button. I have a podcast that you can get on Spotify and wherever there are other, podcasts, Amazon and so forth, but not Apple. Not Apple. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Whether you agree or disagree, I am always up for a good conversation. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to y'all later.